after that number, I don't want to.
You can shout, go ahead. Dun, 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 dun. If you're coach, you don't shout. That's music. You go ahead.
You know, it took me 4 weeks to write something because I was with Taj every day. Every day. I was nervous. And every day I would leave work and I would go over to the hospital the next day and I would sit with her. I would make sure the nurses were doing what they were supposed to do because it was tough. Her surgery was long. It was 13 and a half hours. And me being a nurse made me understand what pain is sometimes. Because I know Taj was in pain. She was. But I made sure every day that I went and sat with her that she wasn't in no pain. Because I made sure that she had a medication. I made sure that if she had a sip of water, I made sure she got it. And when I tell you, I knew this wonderful lady since 2003. And to see that she's gone from my life, it's tough. It's hard. But I know that she's up there. She woke me up this morning at 3 o'clock and told me, look, you make me proud because I know you can do it. And I'm telling you, okay, I'm gonna try. I started this out, living life around food is something we all can relate to. The food from the soul is a heartfelt and soulful rich. The reason why I say this is because I met this lovely lady named Tajma in the summer of 2003 at a party that was surrounded by friends and nonetheless food, something that we all can relate to that she loved. I never knew this bright, fun, energetic person until I kept hearing this name at a party, Taj this, Taj that. So I had to go over and see what they were all talking about. So I finally went over and I introduced myself. And I told her, wow, we know the same people. And my name is Lynn Patrick. She looked at me and she said, how are you? I said, I'm fine. And of course she had her hands full and could not shake my hand because she was eating, of course, her favorite food, barbecue chicken wings. During our time of knowing each other, at the beginning I never knew this was a performance in 2005. When one of the friends told me that they were going to a drag show at Hydrate nightclub, and it was called Hydrate Review. And it would feature a lady by the name of Lady Tajma. I said to myself, I know this is not the lady I met with all that barbecue that had her hands full with chicken wings. So I went and I was so surprised that night because I never knew her glamorous. She looked at makeup. She looked like a princess, like a superstar in my eyes. Because she was the same kind of loving woman I met eating barbecue than she was on stage. As the years went, Taj and I developed a bond that no one knew but us. I think we clicked right away because she loved food and I loved to cook. She really liked the fact that I like to cook soul food, like greens, chicken, all kinds of chicken, especially barbecue, fried pork chops, sweet cornbread, and my homemade sweet tea with a lot of sugar. She loved her sweet tea with sugar. Food was very loving for us because we always went out and ate when she was home at any given time from a performance or a pageant that she had done. We would visit our favorite places such as Ping Pong, Olive Garden, Red Lobster, Chili's, and I cannot forget our second place we call home, which is Todoroki and Evanston. That was our favorite place. But of course, she went there more than I did. Of course, when she came in, they had a spot ready for her. Jack and them. She loved that place. But that was our favorite hangout spot. I knew that Taj loved to eat, that I would even bake her my favorite 7-up pound cake that she always loved. I can hear her now in heaven because that's where she is. And Patrick, I want one of those pound cakes that you made me during the holiday when I get it. She told me that several times, and I always said that I was going to make her one, but I never got around to doing it because I was trying to finish nursing school. I wish I would have made her that cake. During the time when my lady was in the hospital, I would always come visit her at the hospital after work to make sure she was okay and to check in on the nurses that was working with her. We would always talk about food because she couldn't eat. She was nothing by mouth, so she could never eat anything. So of course I would always go in and say, oh, that's what I had for lunch. And then she would always tell me, Glenn Patrick, you know that I can't eat nothing. Why are you always coming and torture me every day? I said, because I love you. And I know one day we're going to get out of here, we're going to go have our food. On April 17th, early that day, I got a text that I have on my phone right now from Taj that day stating, please bring me some barbecue chicken wings and a sweet tea. I did the unthinkable thing for our season finale. We watched Scandal that night on TV. It was our last night of Scandal, and we watched the season finale together. But she loved her some Scandal. I said to myself, now, she's on clear liquids. She can't eat anything. And I'm going to sit up here and bring her some chicken wings. And I'm a nurse. I could lose my license. I said, what the hell? She gonna eat. So I went to the store after I got off work, bought her the chicken wings, and got her her sweet tea. She was on clear liquor, so sweet tea was okay because it was liquid. So just put it in a cup and said it was all right. So then we got a knock on the door. For some reason, the nurses knew I was there because I always would bring a bag. We would have something we was eating on. So the nurses and the PCT came in, and what Taj do? She put her chicken wing under her cover. Oh, that's good. And then looking at me, I'm studying eating. And she's like, oh, look. I said, oh, no. So they checked her glucose. Glucose was fine. So, oh, shit, glucose is okay. So she could still keep on eating chicken wings. And so they left. So we finished up our chicken wings and we was just laughing and she was having a good time. But I never knew on April 18th was my last day I was going to see her. Nobody knows what the pain sometimes that I go through every day because I miss her a lot. And I'm going to tell you this story. My girl, she knew she was leaving this earth. She told me she didn't want me to leave that night. And I would stay till 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning. I knew I had to be at work at 8 o'clock. But I would stay. On April 18th, she told me, Patrick, don't leave, stay. And I said, I'll be back. I'm coming to see you at 8 o'clock, like I always do on Saturday when I get off work. But on April 19th, I got that call. And I could still remember like it was yesterday. They told me to get back to the hospital. She's gone. I'll never forget April 19th. I got that call at 8:45 a.m. in the morning and told me to get back to the hospital because she might go with me.